Why you want a brain transplant? The reason is one person has a good mind but a useless body, whereas another is brain dead but had a functional body. Russian scientist Vladimir Demikhov successfully transplanted the head of one dog onto the body of another, creating two-headed animals that were conscious and retained their own personalities. In 1964, the American scientist Robert White successfully removed just a brain from one dog, carefully transplanting it into the body of another. White reconnected the blood vessels, and readings showed the brain was later functioning normally. The brain, of course, could do nothing more than exist, thinking and deprived of senses. In the 1970s, White successfully performed a head transplant between two monkeys. Decapitating both animals, the surgeon managed to stitch the head of one monkey onto the body of the other. The resulting monkey lived for 8 days. After the surgery, the monkey could still hear, smell, taste, eat and follow objects with its eyes. Not only could it use its senses, it tried to bite the hand of a researcher. In 1982, scientist Dorothy T. Krieger successfully transplanted a partial brain from one mouse into another. It not only survived, but also correctly hooked itself up and functioned almost normally. In 1998, a team of surgeons transplanted a group of brain cells into 9 human stroke patients. A year later, 3 patients told their doctors that their symptoms, such as difficulty with walking and weakness of limbs, had improved. These cells were grown in a lab. You want to clarify what you mean by brain transplant? You can definitely move a living brain into the body of another living animal. You can force brain cells to get integrated with another organism's existing brain structure. You can even transplant a whole head onto another animal. What's the problem in brain transplant? The biggest issue here is being able to reconnect nerves from the brain to the rest of the body. The severed nerves in the central nervous system do not reconnect, so the detached brain would not get any sensory input. Since sensory input is necessary for maintaining cortical tone, this drastic loss would lead to a total deterioration of function. In addition, tissue rejection would probably kill whatever didn't die already. What's the solution? That research is already being done to help people with nerve damage. It's just too gruesome for the public to allow brain transplantation. But not too far in the future, we will find feasible and ethical alternatives. If the useless body does not have a progressive disease, but only paralyzed, technology would be directed towards creating an avatar. The trapped person would be able to control a robotic creature which can do things for him. Such a device is already being tried with monkeys. First, the brain waves of an animal are recorded, when the animal moves its own hand. Then, a robotic arm is programmed to recognize that brain pattern and to move in the same way whenever the monkey sends the same command. Rewalk exoskeleton system. Another approach to paralysis in which a paraplegic person can wear an exoskeleton which enables him to walk, climb stairs, etc. We will probably never go in the direction of putting one intact brain into another head, the classical idea of a brain transplant. Again, thank you. Why you want a brain